So, this is why companies should just stop hiring activists instead of people who are actually there to do the job. Because you get this crap. Um, so, I've talked a few times about the boycott that's been happening with MiHoYo, how people have boycotted the game, and you're like, John, why are you putting it? Well, I'll get to it when I'm done explaining. People have decided to boycott the game because Natlan's characters, the playable characters, their skin isn't dark enough for them. So they want more representation, despite the fact that everything else is being represented from the cultures that are, you know, inspiration. Because it's not a one for one. They're taking inspiration from real life places. So all the representation they're actually getting, and they're so focused on skin color. But I say boycott because these people aren't really boycotting the game. They're basically saying, oh, go free to play. So you're still supporting the game by playing it. You're just not paying as a huge portion of the game of, the player base. I mean, that's a lot of people who play the game. A lot of people don't pay for the game. They're free to play. So that's the boycott. They're boycotting the game because we want darker skinned characters. So, and I also had to stall that out because obviously they're swearing and YouTube is stupid. Genshin Impact voice actor goes on Unhinged rant. You're a fucking loser who's going to die alone. Now this is coming from a probably like 30-something-year-old woman who voices a completely irrelevant fucking character. Her influence as a character, she's about as influential as the person who plays Noelle. And you're like, who the fuck is Noelle? Exactly. An individual who calls, I'm guessing herself, Valeria Rodriguez, and who voices Sucrose. Yeah, exactly. Sucrose. Who the fuck cares about Sucrose? Genshin Impact went on an unhinged rant against a player. Rodriguez responded to an Twitter user, called Little Lefty, mocking former Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero voice actress Courtney Lynn when she was replaced in both games after supporting the Genshin Impact and Hoyoverse boycott. Well, it's kind of like when people go on strike, you can kind of expect to lose your job. People are not going to want to sit there and deal with your bull crap. This is why they need to stop hiring activists and instead just hire people who will just do the job. And again, this boycott over skin color of fictional characters. Lynn, who voiced Hoo-Ho, How, whatever, in Honkai Star Rail and Lucy in Zenless Zone Zero, was replaced in both games in the last 2 weeks after she previously supported the boycott writing on X. Oof. Jumping back on Twitter to say your voices matter, and I'm so proud of our community for using theirs. Retweet, email, speak up. Our community is strong. Little Lefty responded to Lynn's post in the wake of it being reported. Reported she was replaced as Lucy in Zenless Zero. The user wrote, "So proud of my community. My community is so powerful and brave for getting rid of you. It's wonderful to let all voices be heard, but not yours." What a wonderful community. My community loves my community. And love is love, and community is community. And we love our community. In response to this post, Rodriguez wrote, "You're a fucking loser who's going to die alone. And I would bet $1,000 that you are incredibly depressed and hate yourself. Get therapy or rot in your bedroom, but leave nice people out of it, nerd. Says the person who voices fictional characters in a video game. I wish I had an iron. Oh, the irony. That or have the balls to say this shit in person, not behind a PFP. Rodriguez then attempted to rally followers, writing, God, I'm in the comments verbally beating haters. B Nation, join me in my crusade. I want to say a word right now, but it's not allowed on YouTube. It's not a particularly bad word, but we used it back in the day to describe people like this. It starts with an F. Yeah, you know which word. You know what word I'm talking about. Courtney is an incredibly kind, caring human being. She doesn't deserve this. 2 arms! Shut the fuck up, you dumb cunt. And the person says, I'm gonna need some context. Was she getting hate? Why is she getting hate? Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Very few people deserve the shit some of these losers are saying. She was part of the folks saying that she wished there was better representation in Genshin. Then left Twitter for a bit. Then came back and all these haters came out and shit on her. Another post Rodriguez added, Courtney had taken a break from Twitter. Let's just wait. What's happened? Courtney has taken a break from Twitter because all the Genshin drama with Natlan, and then came back, and their comment section is full of dorks saying nasty shit. Again, you're a person who voices a fictional character in a video game, and not just a fictional character, an irrelevant fictional character. There are NPCs in the game that get more screen time than your fucking character does. There are NPCs that get more fucking screen time than your character does. So maybe calling fans dorks and nerds and stuff like that, maybe you're not in that kind of position. Rodriguez would later attempt to clarify the original post, writing, it seems like literacy doesn't exist once again, these lefties who think they have this moral high ground, who think they're so much more intellectual than other people, when they are usually the dumbest motherfuckers. Saying that literacy doesn't exist anymore. No, maybe you're just a stupid fucking cunt. My response to that racist troll celebrating my friend getting fired was not about wishing death on them. I'd never do that. I said that they would die alone. And I'd say it again. Tell me in here where the person was being racist. Point out the exact moment where that person is racist. Oh, wait. That's because they weren't. But this is how these stupid fucking assholes operate. You disagree with them, suddenly you're fucking racist because they have nothing to fucking use against you apart from phobes, is, and isms. Because they are miserable fucking people. All these people clutching their pearls for this asshole and tagging my employers are crazy when her comment section was full of users like Hitler's kitten, calling her 18 different slurs, celebrating her firing. Okay, well, I disagree with the racial slurs and all that. She kind of put herself into the position of getting fired. It's that whole fuck around, find out. It's like when people go on strike for a month and expect to come back and still have their job. You're not as irreplaceable as you think. And considering these are voice actors and their positions are far and few, to do something to the point where you get fired. I mean, it's kind of on you. You know that opportunity. Hell, even like some of the best voice actors still have to have regular jobs because they don't know when the next role is going to pop up for them. So I seriously doubt that this freaking Courtney Lynn is some kind of high profile voice actress who can focus on voice acting and make a career out of that when you have people like from, Dragon Ball Z, like Christopher Savage, Sean Schimmel, Goku and Vegeta, where they still kind of have to have like a second job or something to support themselves because they just don't know when their next job is going to happen, when their next project is going to pop up. So maybe if you want to keep your job, and especially over something so stupid as skin color on characters when everything else is being represented. The music, the culture, the food they eat, the architecture, the landscape, the clothes they wear, and you are focused on skin color. Rodriguez also posted, people want me fired. You're technically already fired. You voice Sucrose. Come on. Come on. And Artagi Mahoyo, because I was clapping back at racist trolls in Courtney's comments, saying I'm being mean and shit. If you don't want me to say mean shit back to you, don't say mean shit in the first place. Again, a lot of these people probably just like, you deserve to be fired. This is what happens when they hire activists. And it's like, you're being racist. You hate strong women. You hate strong women. No, you're just fucking stupid. I will go to fucking war for my friends. Yes, I would say it all in person. No, I do not care if I get fired. Okay. And then when she gets fired, it's like, I didn't see this coming. Why did I get fired? I know where my ideals and morals lie. And I will always roast the fuck out of assholes, especially for friends. What? Yes, I'm hot as fuck and bang a lot. It's my... What? So this is her. You be the judge. Okay? But the fact I'm hot as fuck and bang a lot, like make a lot of bangers like online, or you're outright saying that you're a slut and that you like to fuck a lot. I mean, context is key here because you wouldn't say and bang a lot and then also have I'm hot as fuck in the same. But bang a lot, like I said, bangers. Oh yeah, the firing off bangers. I mean, this person clearly likes to talk like she's a fucking teenager. So, I mean, with bangers, I guess? I don't know. Finally, are you serious? Are you are you fucking serious? Finally, be kind and love each other. Don't be a... Okay, just shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking cunt. You're the same person who just said, you're a fucking loser who is going to die alone, and I would bet 1,000 US dollars that you are incredibly depressed and hate yourself. Get therapy or rot alone in your room, but leave nice people out of it, nerd. If someone's fucking with you, you have full permission to give it right back to them, and don't apologize. Until you get fired. And then you go on Twitter like, oh my god, I am so sorry, guys, for everything I've said. Interestingly, Rodriguez also stated, I'm not boycotting MiHoYo. I don't even play their game, and I'm not flying to China, mate. You don't even play their games. Neither does sucrose. Um, and this is from Kusanagi. Do you have any ground to call anyone that, like, racist? When you hide behind your Twitter profile saying you support the boycott instead of going in person to tell Mahoyo you're boycotting them. And that's when she replies with that. So, doesn't play their games. But it's like, oh, well, representation. So, I'm gonna let my voice be heard. Even though I don't play their fucking games and or any of that, I just do the one voice for them. Rarely. However, Rodriguez supported the boycott back in July, writing, I could stay quiet about this and protect myself, but us folks of color don't always need to stay quiet and let others fuck us over and disrespect us so that we can continue to advance at half the pace as our white peers. God. Fucking insufferable fucking twats, I swear to God. If you're going to use real world deities, that's kind of weird because these deities don't actually exist. They're fictional, just like the characters you play. Doesn't matter if they're being pulled from different cultures. They don't really exist. Respect them. If you're basing off real cultures, respect that they are. Again, the music, the architecture, the clothes, the food they eat, the culture, the customs. There's 7 things right there being represented, and you people are only going on and droning on about fucking skin color. There's not enough representation for us. And look at all the representation of our white peers. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm fine with things being inspired by various cultures. That's awesome. Representation is dope, but bare minimum do some research and show some culture. Again, 7 things I just listed are being shown in these nations. The only thing they are complaining about is skin color. And then she brings up Smite. Okay, then go fucking play Smite. Everyone who has a problem with fucking Genshin Impact, go play Smite then, you stupid miserable fucks. I can't play a game or enjoy it unless I can see myself in every fucking character. Well, then that must be really shitty for people like me, you know, the fat, ugly guys, because you don't see fat, ugly characters now, do you? So that would mean that people like me, you know, I don't need to see myself. But for the people who do need to see themselves, and they are like me, fat, ugly guys, well, it looks like you're out of luck. Looks like you can't play anything because you can't see yourself in a character because there are no fat, ugly characters. So if you go through life and you say, oh, well, I can't enjoy something because I need to see myself in it. So many attacks on nerd or geek identity. It's immediately obvious that we're dealing with a pathetic tourist, isn't it? Mm-hmm. She uses nerd as a derogatory term. That's pretty much a given. And these people still wonder why fans perceive them as intruders into their hobby. I remember one guy attacking stupid anime fans for criticizing live-action adaptations, sincerely not understanding why he was called a tourist in response. These people have no lives. Man, I'm completely fine with it going off on racist idiots. They should all be hung from the gallows. So care to point out where a little lefty acted racist? Or you're just being a sheep and parrot and what, you know, the sheep and parrot what the crazy bitch is telling you to think. Disagreeing with an activist, not same as being racist. You're welcome. Yeah, that's what it equates to. Every time you disagree with someone, you're suddenly a racist. Because these people have nothing meaningful in their lives. Their race and their color their fucking sexual identity, all that. That is the only thing they are. Like this person, as much of a fucking loser as she is, if you were to ask her, I mean, you go on her fucking Instagram, her thing says she, her, they, them. Because that's all they are. That's all these people are fucking titles. Superficial shit. You ask her, now she's clearly a voice actress, so you can ask her, tell me about yourself. One would think, oh, my name is so-and-so, I'm a voice actress. No, but she would start off like a fucking activist. Yeah, my name is Valeria Rodriguez. My pronouns are she, her, they, them. And then just all the activist shit that she likes to do and what she believes in. And, like, her actual job would be, like, dead last. But I do love when they show their true colors. Be kind and love each other when you just called someone a fucking nerd and saying they're gonna die alone and this. Yeah. Fuck off, you stupid fucking cunt. You are about as relevant as your fucking character is. NPCs in the game get more fucking screen time than your character does. But sure, keep acting like you have this fucking high ground. And don't act surprised when you boycott something of coming from a company that you're working for and then you end up getting fired. It's just like going on strike. Like you people think you're irreplaceable. You're not. You're not irreplaceable. Go on YouTube and look up Sucrose voice imitations. There are so many freaking people on YouTube who can do the Sucrose voice that you're not fucking needed. You're not fucking needed. You're not as irreplaceable as you think. Same thing with this Courtney Lynn person. Anyone could probably do those voices, I'm sure. Since it's a female, look up those characters on YouTube and see people doing the voices. It just shows you don't need these specific people. You can hire these pretty much nobodies and get the same result. You're not as irreplaceable as you think. So when you get fired, and considering how rare opportunities are for voice acting, how far and few they are, you might want to do what you need to do to keep your fucking job. Or take out a third job. I don't know. I don't really fucking care. But the fact that they're going off on people saying they're fucking losers and they'll rot alone in your bedroom and blah, blah, blah. And then they go around and say, oh, remember to be nice to people. Be nice to people. And all of this boycotting, all of this hostility towards the players, all because the skin color of these characters aren't dark enough. Anyway, voice actors and their activism. This is why you hire actual voice actors and not activists. Because this is what you get. This is what you get. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.